Hi everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am showing a page that I had done for the Secret Not Secret Kid Club crop party that we had last weekend. And we had a challenge on a Friday night where we needed to do a page that described our personality. Now I want to have a disclaimer here at the beginning of the video. If you don't like to see cats on your table while somebody's working, then go ahead and stop this, because my cat is in this video for more than half of the video, just sitting there, enjoying my company, and I'm enjoying hers. So I'm sorry that if that offends anyone, but I just want to give you a heads up. All right, so back to this. That striped paper, you could probably guess because I've already shown what it looked like completed. It was from the Carousel collection, and I really like the stripes. And of course, I want those strips to be like arrows. So I was thinking about my personality, and to be honest with you, my personality, I consider myself an extroverted introvert. And that basically means that I get my energy from being alone. And so it was hard to show that. How do you take a picture of that? So I thought, well, I can make a page that shows another side of me. And that is my love language, which is words of encouragement. Of course, I love to receive it and I love to give it. So to use hearts at the bottom, which is like the encouragement that I give to others. And I end up using 42 hearts. And you see the little case, the iris case is full of hearts. And I pulled all those out. And then whenever I closed it up, it was like I didn't even make a dent in it. Oh my goodness, I have so many. And what a perfect way to use this. So once I get them all laid down, and they don't all stay, but once I get them all laid down, I want to do a watercolor on the back, which is something I totally love. And if anyone has watched my channel knows that green's my favorite color. So I'm doing a little green wash from those inexpensive watercolors from Michaels. And I'm using the Vicki Boutin mixed media paper. I've never used this before. This is the very first time. And to do a wash, I wet the whole thing down and then add some color and continue to add water and more color. And then I end up doing a lot of sprinkles at the end so to give it some more dimension. And you don't really notice it so much, but at least it's not a white background. I do let it air dry. Once again, I try not to use my heat tool. I like it better, whenever it air dries. So I try to do this ahead of time. So there goes the sprinkles. I do, so different colors because I use two colors to make that green. So there I go. I've glued them all down. It takes the ATG gun really well on the Vicki Boutin paper and the wash. And what I'm going to do, and this is where it gets a little tedious, is all those hearts that I have put on before, I'm putting them on again. And sometimes I'm adding some outline around it. So whenever you do something like this, you're going to add a lot of filler. Start with your bigger items first. So I'm choosing to do, the big hearts. And then I fill in with the medium-sized hearts. And I'm kind of not following my rule that if I like where it is, I need to glue it down. Because pretty soon my cat's going to join me and she's going to start moving some things around. So I kind of wish that I glued these. But I think what I was trying to do is draw outlines. And I have a Faber-Castell pens. And they're the Pitt Artist pen. I buy them in a pack. I had to get some refills, or not refills, but another package. And they come in a pack of 4. Has extra small, fine, and medium. I got it at Hobby Lobby. And I probably used my 40% off coupon for them. So And I'm not sure what size I use. So here she comes. This is Sophie. And it really does help me that she's sitting there because I was having trouble with my page kind of moving. So I thank her for that. Yep. Thank you, Sophie, holding that heart down for me. So now I realize, yeah, I probably should go ahead and glue those down where she's sitting. So anyway, so you start with the larger hearts, or start with your whatever you choose, whether you do stars or circles or squares or whatever you do. Start with your larger item and then fill it in with a medium item. And then at the very end, you look and see what needs a little something, and that's where you put your filler of your small item. And like I've mentioned before, Sophie thinks that this table is hers. I have to shoo her off almost every time that I scrapbook. But, some days I really enjoy her company. And she's a pistol, that's for sure. I'm sure many of you have pets. I live alone, and I don't want to be the cat lady. But, she's my, and I have another cat too, another black cat. So I'm putting down this, it's felt, and I'm using wet glue, and I'm putting something kind of heavy. It's just a little water bottle, Tim Holtz water bottle. I just want to make sure that it's going to stick and it works. So I could have used, I guess, the Zotz dots, but it didn't need it. I just used the wet glue. And I like that the way the felt adds some dimension. Now, I don't know what happened to my footage. I don't know if I forgot to turn my camera on, but I didn't show where I had put my title, which is Words of Encouragement. Words of, those I had used the Together thickers. They're foam with, they're sparkly gold with white foam. And I actually got that in my click kit for the month of February. And then for the word encouragement, is called Celebrate, and it is like gold foil. And then my love language is from LA Studio. It's the teal color. And that is it. Thank you guys for joining me today. There'll be still shots at the end. And if you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. And you guys have a great day. All right. Bye-bye.